Hello again, I'm Julian Hall from Hornchurch in Essex, and this is the second part of my story with my relationship with Mark, Boone, Phil, Mike and the whole of the Level 42 band. So to start with a couple of stories, this particular picture means a lot to me. I actually took this picture, it's at the Royal Albert Hall, and the fact I got this close, I think this is the encore. It was Mark's 50th birthday. I'd already been backstage and I actually gave him a birthday card, and bearing in mind you've seen obviously a lot of things that I've got signed, I wrote in his birthday card, "At last I get to sign something to you," and he actually had the card in his back pocket whilst he was on stage for the whole hour and a half of the concert. Now I took the picture, I sent it to him and he actually signed it and sent it back to me, so thanks a lot Mark, you've done quite a few things like that for me. And what I will say is actually, if you do, I will write to you Mark and tell you that I am posting this on YouTube, and I would really love to hear your comments on it. Other things that have happened, let me see. Sirens, I met Mike and Nathan backstage at Southend recently, and my wife and I, Erica, oh yeah, this is a story. Right, we went with the fan club to Frankfurt, and Erica and I were the only two people who went backstage afterwards, and we actually delayed the coach coming back to England, and the coach missed the ferry on the trip back. Luckily it was only about 45 minutes later for the next ferry, but again, anybody that was on that coach that happens to watch this clip, I do apologise for holding you up. The North Atlantic tour in Florida, in America, I just happened to be on holiday in Florida and was driving down a freeway when I saw Tina Turner playing in Miami and supported by Level 42. So I got myself a ticket, managed to see Dave, one of the stagehands, and he got me backstage, and I was talking to the lads backstage just as Tina Turner went past me onto stage, which was pretty cool. Other things that have happened, this is from Ostend. Again, that's quite an amusing little story. We were on a 2-day break staying in Bruges, and we're on a tram coming into Ostend, and I suddenly saw this big billboard saying Level 42 playing here in about 3 weeks' time. So I shouted to everybody that I was with, "Get off the tram, we're getting off the tram right now." Managed to get myself a couple of tickets. In this particular concert, this is the playlist, and Mark actually dedicated Mr. Pink to me and my wife Erica, which was pretty cool. We were the only two people that went "Whee!" when he mentioned us, but hey ho. Let me see other bits of stories, where are we? Yeah, again going back to the concert in Frankfurt, I've still got that t-shirt. What I used to do was get the guys to sign my tops and then get my mum to embroider it, so that it was always there. Oh look, I said I've done 58 shows, I was up to number 27 when I went to this one. And again there's another one here. I didn't actually take this picture, but this is probably one of the nicest pictures I've actually got of Mark. Obviously, there was a guy that I got talking to who was like a professional photographer, and luckily he sent me some pictures that he'd actually taken. So there's various ones there. So let me tell you some things that might be of interest to you. This logo is actually of Kim, who was an ex-girlfriend of Mark's. But you wish you were still going out with him now, hey? Well, where did they get their name from? Well, Level 42 actually comes from, I believe, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, because the answer to all things is 42. Let me see, again in the early days I met Mike's mum, I've met Boone's daughter Shani, I met Joy Gould, John, Sarah, trying to think who, oh, Lois as well. You can't blame Lois. So I pretty much was part of the family near enough. But they used to, I mind you saying that, when they were touring, I'd sometimes see them 3 times in 1 week. So pretty dedicated. And that's pretty much it, really. The reason I decided to post this after all this time was simply to say thanks, to be honest with you. As they grew in fame, you know, they didn't sort of drop me or anything like that. Weirdly enough, the last 2 concerts I tried to get backstage, their actual manager at the moment obviously doesn't know who I am, because he's refused to let me in. So Mark, again, you've got to pull some strings for me, particularly when I get to concert 60. I will stand outside with a big banner saying 60, 60, and you've got to let me in if I come knocking at the door. But again, thanks guys, it's been a great trip. I've really enjoyed the times I've met up with you, and for anybody that's watched this, I hope you enjoyed my little story. Thanks a lot.